So you found a house that you love. Now it's time to write an offer. In Illinois, we use the multi-board sales contract 8.0, and I'll walk you through it step by step. Each offer will be just a little bit different, but here are some of those key items. Includes purchase price, what you're offering for the home. Ideally, you have an approval letter from your lender for at least what that purchase price is, or maybe a little bit more, help show your financial stability. I'll help run some comps to hopefully get you the best deal and the best possible chance of getting an accepted offer, especially if we are up against multiple offers. Next up, earnest money. This is a deposit showing good faith. Typically, I tend to see between 1% to 2% of the purchase price. Reality is, it's whatever you feel comfortable with. So if you want to give out more, fantastic, let's give out more. It helps just make your offer a little bit stronger. These funds are deposited into a secure account held by one of the real estate offices that is licensed to hold these funds. The account has your name on it and the seller's name on it up until closing. On the day of closing, the funds will be given to the title office to be used towards your down payment and closing costs. If you don't uphold your terms of the sales contract, the sellers can keep these funds. There are several contingencies within the contract where if we need to have you back out, there will be a written agreement between you and the sellers so that way you can get those funds back safely. Next up in the sales contract, closing date. Typically we see between 30 and 45 days out, depending upon your lender. But I'll discuss what works best with the sellers and with you so that way we can agree on a date that works best for both of you. I personally have run into a 60-day escrow period due to maybe children finishing up the school year or anticipated relocations and corporate moves. We'll go over more details about the home inspections and appraisals in a later video, but for financing, this is when the underwriter, if they haven't done so already, dig into your finances to ensure that you can afford the home that we have a contract with. Next line item, buyer agent compensation. In the past, sellers have just kind of automatically cooperated with the buyer brokerage, but as of the June 17, 2024 settlement from NAR, sellers are no longer able to market their willingness to compensate the buyer brokerage on the multiple listing service. So this section is now integrated within the new 8.0 contract. We'll place our agreed upon amount in this section and negotiate with the sellers. A lot of sellers are still willing to compensate buyer brokers from the profits of the sale of the home. You'll just need to be prepared just in case any of it has to fall onto you. At this point, you'll also decide if you're buying it as is, if you'll be asking for repairs after inspection, or you want to get a home inspection with no repairs. This is where strategy and market knowledge comes in, something that I bring to every offer that we write, and every home is different. Within the 8.0 contract, there are several other items that could affect your contract, but doesn't necessarily apply to every transaction. So if we cross that bridge and we need to go through it, we will go through it and I'll explain what everything means. This is a huge moment, but you're not alone, and I'll guide you through every applicable line.